Greetings and welcome to Portugal. This is Michael Ninburg, President of the World Hepatitis Alliance, a global patient-led and patient-driven organization dedicated to the elimination of viral hepatitis. I unfortunately cannot be with you until later this week, but Eberhard kindly asked me and some of our community members to say a few words. Every country in the world has committed to the elimination of viral hepatitis by the year 2030. But this is not going to happen without a comprehensive, holistic approach that involves the active engagement of the patient community. This must include people who use drugs. And let's be very clear, when it comes to people who use drugs, this is about much more than viral hepatitis. This is about human rights, self-determination, and the health and well-being of a historically underserved and marginalized group of people. We have great examples of sound drug and health policy around the world, some of the best right here in Portugal. In my own home state of Washington, I'm proud to say that we recently legalized marijuana, successfully fought for open access to hepatitis C treatment, and hopefully will become home to the first safe consumption site in the United States. Sadly, however, there are far more failed policy efforts that have resulted in criminalization, stigma, and the dehumanization of people who use drugs. Now, more than ever, with the rise of autocratic rule in many parts of the world, it is our duty to mobilize our communities and advocate for what is right. In addition to my role as President of the World Hepatitis Alliance, I am also the Executive Director of the Hepatitis Education Project, a nonprofit organization based in Seattle, Washington. Two of our Seattle partners will now share some of their thoughts on what it takes to effectively engage community in these efforts.
My name is Zakat, as I hear everybody calls me. You see some other things too, but we going into that, okay? Anyway, somebody said, hey, you want to get tested? Sure. I think the motivation at that moment was, we'll give you a $10 gift certificate, you can go to Safeway and do whatever. Sure. Then they come back and tell me I've got Hep C. I'm thinking my world just fell apart. But they say, hey, we got a cure. Get out of here. $1,000 a pill. Anyway, I did the whole thing and went back after it was on. They say I'm cured. I'm cured and I'm spreading the message, spreading the word. You can get cured. You can get help. I'm right there, man. I am the front line for you guys. I'm right there. When I leave here, I get a taco and I go to the field where everybody's like this. In this heat, oh man, we need somebody out there with ice water and everything. But they need the needles. I've met people that tell me they get all kind of sores and everything from reusing needles. And I say, look, when you see me, come through here. You can come ask if I could cleans. That way, I ain't putting you on the spot by, hey, you need any cleans? Ask me. I ain't not that guy. I'm not the police. I ain't gonna tell nobody nothing. Come get them. I don't care. You can take them out of my bag. You can steal them. You can do whatever make you feel good about having a bag of cleans. For no reason whatsoever should you ever have to use somebody else's needle. We make enough needles, you don't have to do that anymore. And you don't have to get water out of the street or out a puddle in the field. You ain't got to go there. We got you, as we like to say. I got you. Well, we got you. The war on drugs, we lost a long time ago before it even started to be a war on drugs. Get over it. Legalize it. That's what I think, period. Because if you don't legalize it, you're going to have to, build more jails, hire more cops, spend another couple $1 billion trying to chase me around. Good luck. I can't be found if I don't want to be found. I know a whole bunch of people like that. They just melt into the system. Decriminalizing drugs would end a whole lot of problems.
My name is Kenny Epps, and I'm a volunteer here at Hepatitis Education Project. What happened to me is I was tested positive through a local outreach program at our needle exchange in 2014, and I was told I had to have a confirmatory test. A week later, I got my results, and I was positive. The first thing that my first reaction was to be upset and not know what to do, think that I was going to die young. I didn't know about the treatments other than interferon, which was just starting to be replaced at that time. And, the caseworker, Rachel, was so nice and so comforting and just, gave me so much hope that I didn't really start to think of it as a life-changing event anymore. I had hope, but shortly after that, I was incarcerated for 2.5 years due to a drug-related offense. And she kept in touch with me the whole time while I was in prison. When I got out in 2016, I got back in touch with her, and she hooked me up with this new study. In 10 weeks, I was cured with minimal side effects. The biggest task ahead is really to just inform people and engage them. A lot of people now are becoming aware, in the drug using community, that there are treatments that don't involve interferon, don't make you sick. The biggest thing really is on the side of drug users to really engage them, because a lot of them are caught up in their own addictions and their own lives, and they just need to be engaged and shown that it's very easy these days and it's very safe and effective. And on the side of clinicians, the biggest task I think would be to involve more of your peers in removing the stigma against active drug users and injection drug users, and not using excuses like, oh, they may reinfect themselves or they're not going to comply with the treatment regimen. It's all of them are very easy regimens, and to stigmatize drug users in that way is really to throw away a whole class of people, and it's not right. To all of you in Portugal, I'd like to say thank you very much for all that you're doing.
Nothing about us without us. As Kenny and Z eloquently shared, no one knows what a community needs better than the community itself. You are all doing the critically important work to make sure that people who use drugs are part of the solution to ending these disparities. Thank you for the great work you do, and I look forward to seeing you later this week.